that's a life thing, that's a work thing, that's a all encompassing. So I'll be hosting this morning, Winning Playbook. Anybody have any exciting things happen over the weekend, or things they wanted to share about as far as successes?
I do. I have a question on getting to put an offer in a residential, but it's well, the other agent point out that it's a kind of farm. And then he asked me if the client is going to keep it as a green bill.
Yeah.
So I really don't have experience with green bill. How did you know if they qualify for a green bill?
If the property is 15 acres or more and will be used for agricultural purposes, I think there's more. It's more than just agricultural. There's actually a definition of the terms in which it qualifies as greenbelt. And you can search that on the there's a on the Tennessee's government website. It has the definitions. If somebody wants to look it up and put it in the chat, that's fine. I won't be able to do it right now, but yeah, I mean, that's something that you mark on the contract if they want to keep it. So if not, then they, end up paying all the back taxes, and will be taxed on, more the standard rate versus the reduced rate.
Okay, so they only need to keep it as a green, like a farm, right? That's the.
It's 15 acres or more.
Yeah, it has over 15 acres.
Yeah, so, and then if they're using it, I know for a fact if they're going to use it, for agricultural purposes, but I think there's a few other purposes. I mean, if they're going to end up using it very similar to what the current use is, then I would say that they would want to keep it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I've got two right now in the green belt, and it's under forestry with trees and everything.
Yeah, and they can. I mean, it's a pretty loose kind of thing. They have to go and make the application, just to keep it there. But it's pretty loose on its requirements.
Okay.
But the buyer will be responsible for ensuring that they keep it. Cool. Well, this will be a little bit kind of big picture stuff today. Nothing real specific on some techniques and stuff, but this is something that I've thought about over the last few weeks or so. Not necessarily in preparation for this, but it's just kind of been something on my mind as I've watched folks and looked at life in general. But so today I want to talk about success and dreams, and what does that look like? How can we work to achieve those things? Are we achieving those things? I mean, we have one life and we're put on this earth, and we're given unique skills and unique experiences to give back to this world. And so, being intentional about that and embracing what God put in you, will help you, achieve what you want to achieve and have a great life. And so, some of you guys may know or remember, but our mission here at United Real Estate is to support Middle Tennessee agents with their professional goals so they can live out their dreams and serve other people. That's what I get excited about. And that's part of my definition of success. Success means different for everybody. And if you guys, as we're going through this, would like to share your definition of success, I would love, to hear that. And I know I've asked many of you guys over the time that you've been here is, what is success for you? What are your dreams? What are your goals? But for me, my definition of success is to be a godly man, a great husband, a great dad, a servant leader, and help others win in life. And so everything that I try to do, of course, not 100% successful, and have ups and downs and in all of those different areas, and trying to strike that balance. But that's at the forefront of my mind and what I'm doing and my intention every day. And that kind of keeps me on course, right? Like, I need to, have a plan and work towards all of those things. And then when I look at my dreams, my dream is to have financial freedom. And specifically, financial freedom is different, for everyone. But specifically for me, I'm looking to have a specific stream of passive income. And then just so that I can be a great a giver of my time and a giver of my financial resources as well. And so as I'm navigating life, I'm thinking about that. I'm putting pieces into place to get to those points. And it's easy to get caught up into the day-to-day of everything, but if I don't have that, if I don't take that time to look at those things, have those things in front of me, it's easy to get lost. Easy to get lost in the day-to-day of everything that this world brings upon us, and very easy to get distracted. And so I'm not sure if any of you guys would like to share, or have any thoughts on that or comments. I'm open to all that.
I think, Corinne, me and you have close to the same ideas right there, especially with the family and being a good father and a godly man.
Cool.
Talking about
Go ahead,
like
Marla.
financial goals, it was always like I wanted the mailbox money, have the rentals come in to build up, retirement plan, because like as we are self-employed, we don't get the normal, retirement plan that, other people would. So we have to create it on our own.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways you can do that. One of that is, like you said, passive income through rental properties. I think there's also the planning aspect, right? If we take our commission checks and we tell our money where that should go, we can set up different vehicles, for later down the road as far as retirement or whatever else. So cool. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else? Well, for me, I like to, figure out how to live my best life. And part of that is really, I think I've broken it down to looking at, how do I do that, right? How do I achieve these areas of success and dreams? And one is really having a plan. And, whether that's a plan of the passive income, whether that's a plan of, understanding my relationship with God more is really, you know, I do a daily devotionals, right? You know, set aside time to be a great husband. You know, I have set monthly dates with my wife to be a great dad. You know, I try to um, sit down with my kids and just sit in their space. I mean, as much as it pains me to watch them watch things on YouTube, I try to sit there with them and understand, you know, what's happening in their life. Um, you know, with you guys, you know, I try to make myself available, right, and be there for one-on-ones, and you know, try to be an example for folks and my friends, and listen to things that are happening in their life. Uh, Number two, I think I look to become a better version of myself every day. So I think that goes with that plan, right? So, you know, what are the things that you're doing to do that and keep you motivated? This world knocks us down left and right. And even this industry, right? So we're entrepreneurs, and we're all sitting here in the same industry, but you know, you can sometimes be on an island. So I don't want you guys to ever feel like you're on an island. I want you to feel like you can come and talk and collaborate, and that's why we built the business that we built and do these types of things. You know, it's all intentional within that process. So any of you guys want to share some of the things that you do to help you get, you know, where you want to go? Well, third thing is I try to enjoy the process, you know, not focus on the results. So those processes, it's sort of like, you know, trying to work out all the time and be healthy is like watching things that I eat or doing the workout, because, you know, I want to live a long time. And so enjoying and focusing on that process. And then lastly, really having clear mind to see opportunities. You know, if we're clear and we have these things in place, then we're able to be open to the different opportunities. And you know, that can relate to, you know, to you finding a client. It can be, you know, relate to an opportunity in which you know, see a business opportunity or a property, Marla, that might work for passive income. You know, or putting yourself into situations where you know, you have your plan in place and you're able to achieve those things and walk forward. So anybody have any comments or contribution here? If everybody's living their best life, then that's great.
I definitely think that process and consistency is the basis, and that's where, like, we all want the end game, but we don't start with a good foundation first, and we're not consistent on it. So, and that can be in all aspects of life, because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, lose 20 pounds, but we're not going to do the first day. We're not going to do the day or the next day.
Yeah, so it's one, making that decision and knowing that, hey, I'm gonna start this thing and I'm not gonna let anything, you know, stop me. Um, Life's gonna get in the way. You know, do you have somebody else there to encourage you, you know, or hold you accountable in what you're trying to do? That helps. Um, and you know, again, I think we're given this one life to live it out the best that we can. Um, and we have a career here in which we can achieve a lot of things. You know, we have the freedom to do a lot of stuff within within this career. and it could be limitless based on, you know, our work and our plan and the thing that we're trying to do. Same with, you know, other things. Are we going to have adversity along the way? For sure. But I think you're dead on. It is, you know, do we have consistency within a process? And when those hiccups come, can we, you know, deflect them and continue on with what we're trying to do? And that's actually one of the plays of the week that I have is, are you consistent in the plan that you have? Do you have a process? If you need help with that, or you don't know exactly, you know, what you're trying to do, is, you know, do you have the professionals or the counselors within your space to help you get there? Again, I'm available, you know, to talk us through anything that you guys might want to talk through to help you get there. So thanks for sharing, Marla. The other couple plays that I have defined for this week is, if you don't have if you haven't developed or defined your definition of success, I encourage you to do that. Sit down and take some thought within your week, or within today even, because that's kind of the basis of it all. That's the foundation. And then, do you know your dream, and are you following that dream and going after it? If you don't have it defined yet, definitely put that into place, and achieve it. And don't be afraid for it to be a big thing, you know. And even if you came up a little bit short, you're at least intentional in achieving whatever that thing is. You know, don't be discouraged on, you know, falling short on something. But if you're working towards it, then at least you're that much closer to what it is. And then create a plan to live, you know, your fullest life. So I think once you have those things defined, then creating that plan on how you get there. And that's a life thing, that's a work thing, that's a all encompassing. So I know this is stuff you guys probably have already heard before, but again, it was on my heart to share with you guys today and in your week, and just encourage you to, you know, take a little time to work on that stuff, and get some clarity on it if you don't have it already. So, does anybody else have anything that they want to share, as far as whether it's along the lines of this or anything else? Cool. Well, hey, hopefully that helps a little bit to start your week and get you, you know, motivated to go and out there and have a great week. You know, again, I'm here for you. If you need anything, call, text, email me. I'm happy to help you guys in whatever area you have. If you're not getting help, you know, within this business anyway, then you may not be asking, but I know most of you guys are on here every week. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you. You guys have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank you.